I'm going to show you how to lead a prayer meeting on Zoom using breakout rooms so that we can accommodate more than 5 people or up to, I think it's 100 or maybe even more people depending on the kind of account you have. But there's a couple things that we need to do in order to set up for a larger group Zoom prayer meeting. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and schedule the prayer meeting. And when I do that, I can set the time and the date, but I also need to make sure that in advanced options that I have enabled join before host on. And what this does is it allows people to get on the call before you as the person who created it does. If not, they will just be given a message that they need to wait. But in this way, if you're late for some reason, or even if you can't make the call can still happen because everyone else can get on, they can interact and pray together. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule this. And there's one other thing that I need to do before we actually start a call. And this is kind of important in order to have breakout rooms working in Zoom. I need to go to my settings, and just only the host has to do this. And I need to go to advanced settings, and basically I need to turn on breakout rooms. It's an optional function in Zoom, but it's essential. It's not essential for most meetings, but for this kind of a meeting, we need it. And so when I click on advanced settings in Zoom, it brings me to a web page where all of my settings are. And if I scroll down towards the bottom, I'll see breakout rooms, and I currently have it on. If it's off, it won't be an option for the meeting. If it's on, it is. So I turn that on. So my settings are set. I can go and copy in the invitation. And when I copy it, it looks like this. And then, if I'm inviting people to the meeting, I can either just send them the link, or I can send the whole invite so that they know when and how to get on. They just need to click the link and they'll get onto the meeting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the Zoom meeting. Okay, so I am now on the meeting. As you can see, there's already other people on the meeting. And so, now I'm just going to go through some of the different kind of tips and tricks to leading a larger group Zoom meeting. Like one of the things that can be helpful, especially with larger groups, is sometimes we'll actually ask somebody to be the kind of the technical person for the meeting. So we'll have someone on the call who's the host and somebody on the call who is like the person who's leading the prayer time. And that allows the person who's leading prayer to just focus on what are we praying about and how are we praying and leading that. And the other person can handle things like people who are not muting, or if they're turning video on, or if people are having connection problems and jumping off and on the call. So I'm going to try and show you both things at the same time. It is possible, and it's actually not too hard to do it by yourself, but especially when there's a larger group and a lot of people, it's just better to have kind of both roles.